Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your Midweek Mindset Reset on Discover Your Dreams. Before we begin, let's take a moment to slow down together. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a long, steady exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale and soften as you exhale. If you've been doing the inner work, pausing to reflect, stretching yourself to grow, doing your best to move forward, but it still feels slow or foggy or not quite there yet, I want you to hear this clearly. You're not doing anything wrong. Healing isn't linear. Growth doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes the most meaningful shifts happen quietly, underneath the surface, long before you can see them. This week, we're exploring something that can feel uncomfortable, especially when progress isn't obvious or immediate. Trusting the healing process. Trusting that the work you're doing matters. Trusting that change is unfolding even when you can't measure it. Trusting that your pace is not a problem. Trusting that you're becoming who you need to be, one small step at a time. Healing doesn't always look like progress. It's not always a big breakthrough moment, or a sudden shift you can point to, or even a dramatic before and after that makes everything make sense. More often, healing is subtle. It's quiet. It's happening in the background in ways you don't always notice right away. It's responding a little differently than you used to. It's catching yourself in an old pattern and pausing, even if you still slip sometimes. It's noticing something sooner than before. It's choosing not to react in the same way, even if the urge is still there. These changes are small, but they're real. They're signs of movement, even if the movement feels slow. But because these shifts are gentle and often invisible from the outside, the mind can start to question, is anything actually happening? Am I really changing? Why does this still feel hard? And when we can't see progress, it becomes so easy to assume it's not there at all. But the truth is, the work is working, even when it's quiet. Real change often happens beneath the surface. It doesn't always announce itself or arrive with fanfare. It's more like roots growing underground, quiet, steady, essential. It's like muscles strengthening between workouts and the rest you don't see. Like a seed slowly breaking open in the dark before anything appears above the soil. So much is happening long before anything becomes visible. You don't see it right away, but something is happening. Something is shifting. Something in you is reorganizing, recalibrating, learning. Because healing isn't only about what you do. It's also about what your whole system is absorbing and integrating. It's about what your body and mind are slowly beginning to understand. Learning safety, learning new patterns, learning new responses, learning that it's okay to soften, to trust, to try again. And that kind of learning, deep, embodied learning, takes time. It takes repetition. It takes patience. And it takes compassion for the parts of you still catching up. This is where this week's affirmation becomes especially grounding. Even when I can't see it, healing is happening. Let that settle into your body for a moment. Let it soften the pressure you've been putting on yourself. Let it remind you that progress doesn't always need to be visible to be real. You don't need constant proof to be in motion. You don't need daily evidence to validate your growth. You don't need dramatic results to justify the work that you're doing. Some of the most important changes are the ones you can't measure yet. The shifts happening in your nervous system, the patterns slowly loosening their grip, the new ways of being that are just beginning to take shape. Healing is happening, even in the quiet, even in the uncertainty, even in the moments you feel still. There may be moments when doubt slips in, Moments when you feel like you've somehow moved backward, when an old pattern resurfaces and catches you off guard. When emotions feel just as intense as they once did, and you wonder if anything has shifted at all. And in those moments, the mind can be loud. It might say things like, nothing has changed. I'm right back where I started. All this work isn't making a difference. But healing is not linear. It never has been. You can have a difficult day and still be growing. You can revisit an old feeling and still be moving forward. You can stumble and still be on the right path. Growth includes repetition. It includes circling back. It includes learning the same lesson at deeper and deeper levels. Not because you're failing, but because you're integrating. Every return is an opportunity to respond with a little more awareness, a little more compassion, and a little more strength than before. This week, when you feel discouraged or unsure, try this. Pause. Take a slow breath. Let your shoulders drop. Let your mind settle for just a moment. And instead of asking, why am I not further along? Or what am I doing wrong? Ask yourself, what has changed even a little? Look for the small shifts, the softer edges, the quieter reactions, the moments of awareness that weren't there before, the choices you didn't make this time, the ones that used to be automatic, the tiny pauses that show your system is learning something new. These are the signs of movement, signs of healing, signs that something inside you is shifting, even if it's subtle. Then gently remind yourself, even when I can't see it, healing is happening. Let that be your anchor this week. Take one final breath. Let it move all the way in and all the way out. Let your shoulders soften again. Let your jaw unclench. Let your body know it's safe to settle. You are not stuck. You are not failing. You are not behind. You are in process. You are becoming. You are unfolding at the pace that's right for you. Even on the days it feels slow. Even on the days it feels unclear. Even on the days you doubt yourself. Let's repeat the affirmation together. Even when I can't see it, healing is happening. Again, slowly and with intention. Even when I can't see it, healing is happening. Carry that with you this week. Let it be the thread you return to when your mind gets loud. Let trust grow quietly, right alongside your healing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I'll see you next week for another Midweek Mindset Reset.